A quick reaction to RB Leipzig versus Real Madrid.
So the other game of the day, we want to go back to that for 1 second. That was the game between Real Madrid and Leipzig. 1 goal in it. Brahim Diaz won it for Real Madrid. Thierry Henry said he's been speaking to Guillaume Balaguer. Let's listen in.
Yeah, but actually you were given the opportunity to shine under the absence of Bellingham, and you were fantastic today.
Yeah, it's difficult when you need to substitute Bellingham because he's world class. But it was a special night for me, a special day also. I'm fine, I'm good. I am a calm guy, which I take the opportunity I have, so it's okay.
Do you need to watch the game and the goal, especially again, or you've got it in your head? How was it?
Yeah, you know, I am an intuitive guy, which I take the first dribble, and then I saw then they come back, so I see the space and I shot, and it was an amazing goal. Yeah.
You're making it sound like it's the easiest thing in the world.
No, it's not the easiest thing, but I am this kind of player which I try to take the dribble and then to see where is the space, and then the shot was fantastic, so it was an amazing goal, to be honest. I'm happy.
Well, it's not easy, but it's kind of easy for him because it's kind of natural. Like the way he plays, he likes to dribble. So this is not the first time he scored this type of goal. He scored similar goals with AC Milan.
Do you feel that when you're on the pitch you have to impress because you haven't started so many games, but every time you've been on the pitch you have impressed?
No, I don't feel this pressure. I take the responsibility. It's different. I take the responsibility when I am on the pitch. I want to be with the ball. I want to try to help the team, and that's it. I don't feel I need to shine. I feel I have the responsibility to shine.
I said I like the way he responded this question.
It's interesting to hear him describe the goal like that, because I know that was basically the same kind of analysis that you were going to give us of the goal.
Yeah, shall I not do it then?
No, still do it.
No, I mean, what he did is just second to none, because we were at the Super Bowl, and if a wide receiver does that, in American football, everyone will have gone ballistic, but the ball is at his feet. Sorry, wide receivers, and sorry, Nate. This is proper skill. Look at how he's going to drop this player. Xavi Simons is going to follow the run of Carragher, and now, just like Moses, he's going to part the Red Sea. And which, it's just incredible. Now you need to slide, go, see the net, and score. I'm going to freeze it here again. If I said to you that Brahim Diaz was going to score now, look at how many Leipzig players are on this side. You don't have a 9 here, like you mentioned before, which will occupy the 2 defenders, and you don't have a 9 there. I don't know why at that particular moment Orban, when he goes inside, doesn't stop him. Again, the run of Carragher will open everything, and his turn, magnificent. But at that moment, can you step on him?
So for Brahim Diaz's goal, Henry has given a good analysis. So I don't have much to add with this, because whenever Henry talks, I just listen. I think he's a good football analyst. As a football fan, what I say, when Brahim scored the goal, I'm like, wow, what a beautiful goal. What an individual solo goal. Like good dribbling and scoring with his weak foot. That's insane. We know that Brahim is good with his both feet. He has no weak foot, honestly.
What could have set us up differently for the rest of the game, I suppose, is the fact that Leipzig initially, actually, were the team that went ahead 1-0, had that goal disallowed for offside. Jamie, do you want to talk us through your opinion on how that happened?
I mean, Thierry covered it at half-time, but I thought it was a little bit harsh, really. And at first we thought it was for a foul on the goalkeeper. And as the ball comes in, you see the situation here. Now, it's the slightest touch. As Thierry said at half-time, that I don't think he does get across and actually stops the ball going in the net. So it's actually an offside here because he impedes the goalkeeper. So, listen, we talk about goalkeepers being protected species, if you like. There's very little in it, but the goalkeeper's going to complain. He's going to put his arms up. He's going to say it was a big infringement. And then, obviously, the officials, VAR, look at it and, you know, it's the goalkeepers union. I'm sure Peter Schmeichel would say it was a foul. But for me, I think he was very lucky.
So when it comes to Real Madrid, the only adjectives Jamie likes to use harsh, lucky, fortunate, because this is harsh only if you don't understand the football rules. According to football rules, you cannot impede the play. When he pushed Lunin, that's impediment, right? So by the law, it's offside. Again, Jamie will find any nitpick, any small things to blame Real Madrid. That they're lucky, they're fortunate. Anyway, that's beside the point. Also, at halftime, when Henry analyzed this offside, like why this is offside, I couldn't record that reaction. Like the way Jamie made a face is laughable.
Well, Champions League is back, which means that Christina Unkel, our refereeing expert, is also back. We thought we'd bring you back in to just have the boys tell you why they all disagree with you, Christina. Do you think that that was the right decision, yes or no?
It is. It's ultimately the correct decision. As we know, there is, or we should know, there are 3 different types of offside. This one specifically falls into interfering with an opponent because it does physically impact Lunin here. He cannot physically take a step back because of that impact by Hendricks there. So because of that, it prevents him, and so it does fall into it. Position exists, and then that interfering with an opponent exists. Typically, scenarios we see where it's interfering opponent is where Hendricks might have been in front of the goalkeeper. So this one's an unusual one, but it's the correct decision.
Okay, Christina, lovely to see you, by the way.
Is she?
So here you go. Here's someone who understands the rules and who analyzes the rules. So there is no need for controversy, as social media is saying. As The Rock says, rival fans will make noise. But we have to stick to what's the rules, and we just have to ignore it.
So then just one goal in it, 1-0, the final score for Real Madrid in that one. Let's look at some of the other opportunities that we saw throughout the 90 minutes. Vinny Jr. with a good one for Real Madrid.
Yeah, Vinicius Jr. had a good one for Madrid, as you expect at times, obviously on the counter. We talked about it before. Brahim Diaz carrying the ball. You can see Rodrigo trying to break his neck to make it. And then usually you will back him to score here, but he didn't. Why he went with the outside of his foot, that wasn't bad also. He could have gone with his left, but maybe, at the minute he likes to play with the outside of his foot, but the ball didn't go in.
So for this miss, I would say it's just unlucky. It was almost perfect delivery by Vinicius, but it hit the post. The unfortunate thing was that both Brahim Diaz and Rodrigo did not have enough reflex to make it a goal because they were just there. Anyway, performance-wise, I do have to agree with the Leipzig coach that both teams played like 50-50. Neither of the team totally dominated or controlled. I would say I cannot like the way Leipzig played. They played high intensity, high pressing football. In fact, because of their pressing and their intensity, Real Madrid did not play as the way they wanted to play. Being said that it's an away game, so it will be never easy to play an away game and winning big margin. And don't forget, Leipzig is a very good team. They have played really well against Man City. Additionally, there was a day and night difference in terms of performance if we compare today's match versus Girona's match. And there's one simple answer. There's one reason for this. One of the key players this team is built on is Jude Bellingham. So when Jude is injured, you have to suffer a little bit. But the key is that can we still win? Or that's exactly what Real Madrid did today. And winning, even if 1-0, that's huge. That's vital. When you play at home next game, now you have much more control. Now, here are a couple of things we have to discuss about the match tactics. For example, Cruz played the same role he played against Girona. But here's the issue. Leipzig had a plan against Cruz. They did not let Cruz to make a good pass. See, Cruz only had 2 passes in the final third. And that is poor for Toni Kroos. Given with that, there was no one in the middle of the park, right? Like if it would be there would be Joselo, or like the way Jude Bellingham was making run last game against Girona, today that was missing. Which is also the reason why Leipzig could press a lot of players towards our half. Second point, I would say, I didn't like the way we did substitution. I think it was too late. Based on the first half performance, I expected we would do some change even at first half, after the first half. But we did not see that. And also we did not see any substitution until Brahim Diaz got injured. Anyway, performance-wise, let's divide into 2 categories. One is players who shined or who played at expected level, and players who did not shine. Let's put it that way. Okay, players who did really well today. First of all, for me, the man of the match is Lunin. For sure. Like, he had 9 insane saves. I can't recall any Real Madrid goalkeeper playing at this level since that Courtois' performance against Liverpool in Champions League final. Today, it's just because of Looney, we did not concede. He was so colossal today at goalie. I can't. I was whole season I was talking about him, right? Like Kepa versus Looney. And today, you have seen that. Why I was going for that. Because I knew he has the talents, right? And then, of course, we also have to discuss about Brahim Diaz. First half, not that good performance, I would say. I think he and Rodrigo both were missing at first half. But second half, Brahim upped his gear. And you saw that goal was scintillating. What a beautiful goal. Like, beautiful individual solo goal. Also, he created 4 chances today, which is really great, I would say. The other player I liked the performance is Vinicius Jr. Yes, he did not have that many balls today compared to last few matches. Or he did not have that exciting, scintillating performance he had against Girona. But he was effective. Whenever we have given a ball to him, he did something. All I would say, I can't complain about Vinicius' performance. Also at midfield, 2 players' performance I liked a lot today. Fede Valverde and Camavinga. Fede was insane defensively. How many tackles he had and how many recoveries he had, I did not even count. I could not count. Like whenever any other player would commit a mistake by doing bad tackle or anything, he would be there to stop it. And Kama again displayed good performance, very energetic and very high pressing football. Only thing I would say from Kama's point of view, many times he runs with the ball, but at times he just can't be decisive. He has to be more decisive. When he runs with the ball, he also has to deliver a good pass out of that. Sometimes he misses that. And defensively, I say the only player I liked overall out of all 4 players today is none other than Tchouaméni. Again, Tchouaméni has shown that he is very versatile. He can play both at center back. He can also play at center midfield. He can also play at center defensive midfield. Now, player who did not perform at expected level, first of all, Rodrigo. Honestly, I'm not going to say a lot of different things because I know a lot of you are a big fan of him. If I say what I want to say, you won't like it. So this is what I'll say. I just did not like his performance today. Also, Cruz did not have the same performance he had against Girona. Leipzig did not let Cruz to breathe today. And defensively, I did not like Nacho's performance at all. Like you might think, when you play Nacho with Tchouaméni, would be a better centre-back pairing than Tchouaméni with, say, Carvajal. You would expect a better performance, hypothetically, right? But that wasn't the case. Nacho was sometimes so aggressive for no reason and many bad tackles and sometimes out of position. Anyway, this result is not the best result or ideal result. An ideal or best result would be smashing them by multiple goals. But in football, that's not always a possible scenario. However, it's a good result because even if 1 goal, I think that might be huge for Real Madrid going to second leg at home. Let me know what did you think about our performance today in the comment section below.